Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the Philippine National Anthem. Please remain standing for the invocation to be led by Mr. Virgilio Gahe.
Let us all put ourselves in the presence of God. God, the One, we invoke your love, wisdom, power, and presence as we assemble the nation's policy makers, decision makers, advocates, major players, and stakeholders for our annual celebration of ICT Month and ICT Summit. We seek your guidance as we endeavor to leverage ICT for good governance and nation building. Make us effective instruments of your blessings and providence for our people through the ICT industry and sector. We are eternally grateful for this opportunity to serve your divine will. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone has settled down. Welcome to the National ICT Summit of 2012, Cloud Computing and Related Technologies for E-Governance. To officially open our program, allow me to introduce our speaker. He is the Executive Director of Information and Communications Technology Office from the Department of Science and Technology. Can you all please give a round of applause to Mr. Napoleon C. Casambre.
Our distinguished officers, Board of Directors, members of the Chief Information Officers Forum, colleagues in government, our friends in media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the Information and Communication Technology Office, ICTO, and the Department of Science and Technology, I would like to congratulate the CIO Forum and the CIO Forum Foundation for another successful National ICT Summit. I would also like to extend our sincere appreciation for their support over the years and their support for activities of this year's National ICT Month. ICT Enabling Dreams is a theme for this year's National ICT Month. And similarly, ICT Enabling Good Governance is a theme for this year's National ICT Summit. ICT is indeed a true enabler, as we've seen how it has changed people's lives for the better and enabled businesses to become productive, competitive, and cost-efficient. And likewise, ICT has enabled government to be more accessible, responsive, and transparent. It is very timely that cloud computing and e-governance are the focus of this year's summit. Cloud computing has come into its own these past few years and is in itself expected to become an essential component of e-governance. In fact, it can even become a means to an end. E-governance is defined by UNESCO. It's a public sector's use of information and communication technologies with the aim of improving information and service delivery, encouraging citizen participation in decision making, and making government more accountable, transparent, and effective. True e-governance is an ideal that we are all striving for. However, for the Philippines, this cannot be fully realized until we tackle some of the basic stumbling blocks for ICT adoption in the country. One of which is our limited ICT infrastructure. Despite having 95% of our 30 million internet users on Facebook, a significant portion of our countrymen, especially those in the rural communities, do not have access to the internet or even to computers. This past year, we have put in motion programs and projects to address the situation. Currently under development is a thin client and cloud computing solution for the Department of Education that can also be applied to all of government. This system, with the volumes I'm sure you can imagine, will significantly reduce hardware acquisition and maintenance costs for the government. TOC, or total cost of ownership, can also be expected to be significantly lower, which is what the cloud computing is all about, isn't it? As well, as we all know, cloud computing is inescapably dependent on connectivity. Last week, in line with that, we launched the DOST ICTO TV White Space Initiative to explore utilization of unused TV spectrum to provide rural broadband access toward making delivery of educational content and expertise, basic and specialized medical know-how, and even e-commerce possible. Naturally, government will have a great use for this too. For example, we at DOST see this technology as allowing us to blanket the countryside with sensor networks that will feed, among others, the DOST's National Operational Assessment of Hazards, or NOAA, with tremendous amounts of data, allowing it to protect, as never seen before, our communities and industries. With a potential range of up to 30 kilometers over water through thick vegetation, as well as through concrete walls, TV white space technologies can put the remotest barangay within the real-time reach of our friends at the Commission of Audit. In a few minutes, Director Dennis Villareal will be presenting and officially launching the Integrated Government Philippines Project, or IGOV. This is a significant step towards e-governance in the Philippines, which we could say is in part the beginnings of the G-Cloud, or the government-private cloud. We have high hopes for this program and strongly encourage all of our government CIOs to support this cross-cutting initiative and to put into overdrive our country's progress towards true e-governance. As DOST ICTO celebrates its first year as an attached agency of DOST, I am happy to report that our programs have been proceeding at full speed despite the birthing pains that any new organization undergoes. Leveraging the manpower, skills, network, talent, and expertise of our mother agency, the Department of Science and Technology, we have been able to capitalize our programs, accelerating their overall development and implementation phases. These would not have been possible if we had not had support from a committed leadership and a strong established organization with the singular aim of improving the quality of life for every Filipino through science and technology. In closing, I would like to welcome all of the visitors and delegates to the summit, and I wish you all a productive couple of days. Mabuhay po tayo.